very important to understand that you can only love someone to an extent that you love yourself, or someone else can only love you to the extent that they love themselves. Now, if you enter into a relationship already feeling unloved, because at very deep subconscious level somewhere you have the feeling that you are not lovable, and when you get into this relationship you get attached to this person for all their responsibilities to make you feel loved. So you are completely dependent on someone else to make you feel loved, and you end up giving the key of your life to that person to make you feel loved. Now, what is it that is wrong with this particular way? Now, when you expect that someone else has to make you feel happy, has to make you feel loved, you give the key to your unhappiness to them as well, which means there is a remote control, they press, you're happy. There is another button on it, they press, you're sad. Imagine the pain that this could cause you. Now, so many of my clients who come to see me, okay, they're not able to focus at their work, and when I start asking them questions, it goes back to, I am not happy in my relationship, my husband doesn't make me feel loved, my wife doesn't make me feel loved, I do not feel loved. Being loved is a very foreign concept to me. I don't know what is love. I have never known what is love. Now, if you do not feel loved deep within, you would never understand love outside, okay? Love is something, it's a feeling, it's an emotion that you first need to develop with yourself. Now, I have told this to many of my clients. The biggest or the longest relationship on this earth that you will ever have with is yourself. The first thing that you need to do is to start loving yourself. Now, when I keep asking questions to understand as to what is the reason why they feel that they are being unloved by their wife or by their husband or by the parents or by their in-laws, it all goes back to their childhood, okay, where they tell me that they had their parents who told them, why is it you cannot be like your sister is so good, she gets such good grades, why can't you get grade like your sister, look at your sister, she makes her room so good, why can't you make your room like your sister, your cousin has gotten such a good job, why can't you be like your cousin, look at this neighbor's son, he has gotten such a good grade, why can't you get a good grade? As parents, we start comparing our children usually to others, and we set bars so high for them that we fail to see what they are really capable of. Imagine, guys, a fish swims in water, right? A fish is supposed to swim in water. Imagine if you start expecting the fish to fly. Okay, or imagine a dog. It's supposed to bark, right? Imagine you expect the dog to start doing meow. Can it do? It can't, right? That's not what it's supposed to do. That's not what it's destined to do. We start setting unrealistic expectations with our children without even seeing what they are actually capable of. Now, what we think, or when we think we are motivating our children to do something better, we forget that we are deteriorating their ability to even do what they are doing. If your child is getting an A+, we expect them, oh, why not A double plus? If they get 92%, we expect them to get 100%. Why? Why is it that we expect so much more out of our children that it kind of makes them feel worthless? So many times I heard, my clients telling their children, oh, I love you so much. You're so beautiful. I love you so much. You're so smart. We start labeling our children that I love you because you are smart. I love you because you're beautiful. I love you because your hair is long. I love you for whatever reason. Imagine a subtle shift in that conversation to I love you because you're so lovable. I love you because you are so lovable. So many times we tell our children that mommy loves you so much or daddy loves you so much. You will never find anyone who will love you as much as mama loves you or as much as daddy loves you. Now, as children, okay, they are designed or they are hardwired to idealize their parents, and when you as parents tell them that they will never find anyone who would love them the way you love, they start accepting that as they will never find anyone who would love them to an extent that you would do. And this could at times hamper their entire thought process, and when they grow up, they always keep looking for someone who would love them the way you would love them, who would love them more than you would. How about you change that conversation into mommy loves you so much because you're so lovable. You will always find people who would love you because you are lovable. Imagine a sudden shift in the narrative, a sudden shift in the conversation with your child, which would let him to believe that he would always find love in his life because he is lovable. That will help him to set a standard in his life and will help him or her to filter out the wrong people who wouldn't fit that standard. So many times we feel unloved inside, so deep in our subconscious mind. We enter into a wrong relationship with a wrong person, expecting them to love us, and then we are like, this person doesn't love me, I do not feel loved. Now, I have my clients who tell me that they do not feel loved in their relationship. They are not happy in their relationship. And when I ask them what is it that they want to do to be happy, they say that I want to get out of this relationship, but I do not know how, because I don't think I would ever be loved again if I get out of this relationship. I don't think I will ever find relationship as good as I want to again. I have given 10 years of my life into this relationship. I have given 2 years of my life into this relationship. I don't think I will ever find love again. Why is it that we feel that we will never find love ever again? It's because some deep subconscious level of you believes that you will not find love again because you feel unlovable inside. Now, I call this an unspeakable truth where you feel that you are unlovable. I will give you an example, guys. A Bollywood actress, Parveen Babi. Okay, she was at the peak of her career. She was beautiful. She was engaging. Everyone loved Parveen Babi except Parveen Babi. She was into depression. She has so many health issues. She never felt loved in her relationships that caused her to move from one person to another, asking for love, begging for love. Imagine everyone loved her except her. Why? At one subconscious level, if you do not feel loved, it is very, very difficult for you to feel loved anywhere, because then you are like, I want someone to love me right here on your forehead. Now, what is wrong with that? If you go around here, written here, I want to be loved, I want someone to love me, people will run away from you. No one wants to be with someone who is desperate, who is clingy, who is begging for love. And then we try everything in our power to be lovable. We dress, to be more lovable. We dress up showing, the parts of our body. Not that, anything is wrong with it, the way you dress. But if you are dressing yourself up expecting others to love you because of it, or if you are doing your makeup, or if you are choosing, let's say, a fragrance only so that you can smell good so that others can love you, you are setting yourself for huge disappointment. Your feeling of being loved needs to come right from here. Now, how is it that you can do? Now, doesn't matter what has happened in your past, okay? Doesn't matter if your parents have told you, oh, you are a naughty boy, oh, you are a bad boy, you broke this, you are such a bad boy, you're such a bad girl. Has it ever happened to you when you were a kid, you stole some money out of your parents' purse or your mother's purse or your dad's purse? You were a kid, you were 6 years old, and they said, you are a thief. You are so bad. You are a bad kid. Imagine that stayed with you, and today you feel that you are bad. You are unlovable. So many things from your childhood can lead you to feel unloved, and that feeling when you carry to your next relationship and the one after that and the one after that, you're only carrying that emotional baggage and you feel unloved always. So what is it that we can do to change? A subtle shift. Okay, meditation really helps in this regard. I want you to meditate. I want you to close your eyes, breathe in and tell yourself, I am lovable. Breathe in and tell yourself, I am lovable. I have so much love inside me to offer. I love myself. Breathe in and tell yourself, I love myself because I am lovable. Now, when you stop labeling yourself that I love myself because I'm beautiful, I love myself because I have so much money, and when you tell yourself, I love myself because I am lovable, you are telling yourself that you are loving yourself unconditionally, and that your love for yourself is not tethered, is not connected to a reason. And when you love yourself unconditionally, everything in your life changes. You become that loving person that everyone wants to love. You become that loving person that everyone is attracted to because you are so lovable. You have so much love. You have so much positivity to offer. So, I want you to do this for me. I want you to wake up in the morning, have that hot cup of coffee or tea or that hot water with lemon, whatever makes you, feel awake in the morning. Sit down in a very comfortable position, close your eyes, breathe in and tell yourself, I am lovable. I love myself because I am lovable. I'm grateful for a great health. I am beautiful inside out. And when you do this, start with 5 minutes a day, guys, and take it up to half an hour, okay? And you will thank me after a month with the shift in the energy in your life from I feel unloved, nobody loves me, to I am lovable, I love myself, and I have so much to offer to everyone. Imagine, guys, the shift in that positive energy in your life that everyone will be attracted to. So I want you to take charge of this narrative in your life from I'm not loved, I'm unlovable, to I am lovable. Everybody loves me. Guys, we are all born with that unshakable conviction, unshakable feeling that we are loved. But somewhere along the life, we forget that. We forget that it could be because of various factors in our life. It could be our parents, and it could be a person, it could be your first relationship, your first boyfriend, your first girlfriend, who would tell you that, oh, you know what, you're so unlovable. You're so unlovable because you did this, because you did that. Now, it's very easy for us to believe we are unlovable rather than thinking that what they said, what your father said, or what your mother told you, it's a reflection of how they feel, right? It's not your truth. It's not your ultimate truth. You can rewrite your life. You can change the narrative of your life today. The control of your life is in your hands. Whatever happened in the past, it is your past. The only two places, guys, where you cannot change anything is in your past and in your future. So do not worry about what has happened in the past, and do not worry about what is going to happen in the future. These two are beyond your control. What is in your control is today. So tell yourself today that you are lovable. You are so much lovable. What you do today, what you do today impacts your future. So even though that future is not in your control, you can start writing the narrative for it, because that is a reflection of what is happening today, right? So let's take charge of our lives. Let's start having beautiful conversations with ourselves. Let's start feeling loved again. And I will see you soon with yet another beautiful video. We will keep having these conversations so that we all can together help each other to have a beautiful life, because at the end of the day, that's all we want, right? No matter what is it that we are doing in our lives, but that is the end goal. We want to have peace in our life. We want to have happiness in our life. So these small little changes in our thought process, they can play a very important role in it. So I want you to take charge. I want you to start working towards bringing that change in your life. Okay, be that person who loves you, and I promise you, everyone will love you for exactly who you are. And people who don't, it's fine. Accept the truth that not everyone will love you. Okay, there are 10 people, out of that 6 would love you and 4 wouldn't. It's fine. Focus on people who love you and not the ones who don't. You will always be happy. And I will see you soon with yet another video. Until then, take care of yourself. Stay safe, stay happy, stay positive. It's all within you. Love you, my darlings.